I commanded a brigade in Erlangen, and it was the 2nd Brigade, 1st Armored Division. After I took over the brigade, the XO came in and told me that the previous brigade commander was contacted by a staff sergeant who served in the Army during World War II. And as his particular division moved from Nuremberg through Erlangen, they were told to move through some of the villages and check basements and all that business, and they were moving pretty fast. And the staff sergeant went downstairs, and on the wall was this wonderful banner. And he couldn't read German or anything like that, but what it amounted to is it was a battalion flag. And it went back to prior to World War I, at least the unit was. After the soldiers were discharged from the German army, they established something that we would call the Veterans of Foreign Wars. And they used to have meetings and all that stuff and a lot of fellowship, and they told war stories and whatever. Well, back to the staff sergeant, he saw this flag and a banner on the wall. He took it off, he folded it up, and he put it in his rucksack, in his backpack. And he carried it. And he got back to the United States after the war, okay? Well, he's sitting around getting old and all that, so he said, you know, I ought to probably return that, because he realized he probably had something that was valuable to the people. At any rate, after I took command of the brigade, we got this package in the mail, and sure enough, it was the banner. So I contacted the mayor of Kleinseebach. We set up a time where I could present the mayor and the senior guy of this reserve unit of the German army the flag and the banner, okay? Well, we set it up, I laid on an OH-58 and I put a staff sergeant in the helicopter and he rode him back, and then the OH-58 came into Kleinseebach where they had tables set up and all that business, and the dignitaries were there, and he landed and he got out, he presented the flag to me, and I turned around and I presented it to the mayor, who then turned it to what was then the president of the retired soldiers that were there, equivalent to the VFW. And I mean, they were crying over that. They opened up the banner and they held it up and they had people dancing and singing, and I'm not kidding you, that was a very emotional time, and I did not understand it would be that emotional.
Thank you.